Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back. It's Bricksie here. Today, we are going to be hanging all of my Lego art. Got it all laid out there. The command strips have been applied. Now they just need to be hung. We're actually going to start by hanging the most difficult one, and that is this custom-built Bricksie sign. So we've got the white letters with a multicolored background and then the black and white border. And when I built this, I actually put some Technic pieces, the 1x2s with the holes, behind some of the letters. So what I'll be able to do is actually screw it into the backside of this cabinet once it's placed on the ledge. So there's this ledge. If I get it on the ledge, that should help me with gravity. Unfortunately, this is the tallest ladder that we have here in the studio. And what I did was measure, and I marked it somewhere on here. There it is. That's like the starting point. So I measured the full length of it, of like the cabinet, and then I measured the sign. I subtracted that and then divided it by 2, and then I knew where this started, or I knew where the start point was so that it was in the center. And I took out sections of the eye on either side, so I know where my drill points are, but they're easy to access. Got my screws and also washers ready to go. I said that this was going to be the most difficult one, but it really didn't seem to be that difficult, did it? I honestly don't think we're going to need any more than 2 screws because it's just holding it, you know, against the cabinet. Gravity is sort of doing the rest. I don't think that's going anywhere. For accessibility reasons, what I decided to do is actually just replace one of the layers of bricks on each of the eyes with 2 plates and a tile. So this section is removable now. So if I ever need to make adjustments to the screw, it's going to be a lot easier to access, and you can't really tell that that seam is there once I push it down. So yeah, I think that's looking pretty sweet. There we go, everybody. The centerpiece has been hung. The focal point. I think it looks sweet up there. Awesome. Really excited about that. We decided to start with the Sith art. So we've got the giant triple Darth Vader right there, guarding the washroom. Then we have the single Vader, also the custom Palpatine by Tanjam, Kylo Ren, Darth Maul, the custom Stormtrooper, and then the Hulkbuster. We're using this laser level, trying to get it as level as possible. We can actually fit one more row between the art that's on the wall there and the light switch. Which house are you? Let me know by commenting below. Look at that. We've got the Hogwarts art hung there. Also, Mickey and Minnie, Oilers, Lightning McQueen, Harley and Joker, Batman, and the King, Elvis. Down here, we've got all the Sith, also me, the Spaceman, and then bridging the gap between the two from the lower section to the top section is the giant ultimate Iron Man that I won in a bet from Bricksie. There you go, I won that in 2020 off him. So we made a little bit of a mistake. We should have started at the top and worked our way down. So our art is all spaced out 2 inches apart. That's both vertical and horizontal. But we've got a little bit of a large gap right there. What we could do is take it all down and then shift all this up. I don't think we want to do that though. So we're contemplating just centering the Iron Man between this space here, from the lower art to the art above the vent. But look at that. Doesn't that look cool? That's pretty much all of it. Just kidding, we've got a bunch more to hang. We also have the world map. We're thinking we're going to put that right here between these 2 doors. Then there's also the Bricker Builds Captain America shield. And the other Marvel one that we have is the Amazing Spider-Man. Those would look really good together, and we'll probably put them right here because there's a nice spot for them. I'm going to leave this wall blank just because I think that's going to be like a workspace at some point in the future, or maybe even more shelving will go there. And then in addition to all of that stuff, we still have all of this art here. There's my children, there's like diamond art, there's the Bricksie sign, the YouTube play button, Over here, there's some stuff from the VIP program or Lego Insiders program. We've got the original Bricksie brick built logo, the plaque that was built by Tangem Lego, or like the, not a plaque, a mantle for the play button. And then there's some other miscellaneous stuff like all my brick separators, the periodic table of colors, and then over there, there's a couple pieces of art as well, the Porsche and also the Lamborghini Sian, and then the Lego logo right there. So we've still got to find homes for all of this stuff, but I think we're off to a fantastic start. I've always said that Mrs. Brixie's like the foreman of hanging art. That's why I wanted to wait till she had some time to come help me out. And look at this, she's got this like abstract layout going here for all this stuff, and that's all gonna go on the wall just above the couch. Then all that remains is the Lego logo, the periodic table of Lego elements, and also Millie and Benjamin. And they are gonna go on this wall right beside the desk. We decided to hang these ones to the right a little bit there, because that's gonna leave us some space on the left side. So if we get more art, we can work toward filling that section as well. If we wanna add like another shelf, there's room for that. And I just like this design that Mrs. Bricksie came up with. It's just a little bit like abstract. It doesn't follow the grid like the other Lego art. I really like that. Also, we have enough space right here, so if I want to stack some stuff there, it's not going to infringe on the art. I think it looks great above the couch and also above that Lego blanket. I just want to sit here all day. Right in the fan. I made some adjustments down here as well. I decided to move all the boxes, which used to be on top of my Lego parts, on top of the cold air return. I just want to clarify that that is not a heat vent. We don't have to worry about that. It is a cold air return, so the boxes aren't going to get damaged and there's no risk of anything bad happening either. I think that looks epic. Oh, that is incredible. Plus we've got the world map hung now. There's also Spider-Man and the Captain America shield. Yeah, I just like that. Little Marvel wall right there. And then, look at this. That is like a perfect spot for the YouTube play button. Right below the big Bricksie sign, bam, YouTube play button on the really cool mantle. And from way back here, it looks excellent as well. This adds a nice pop of color. I've been reserving those white walls for this project for quite some time, and I think it's getting there, you know, like it looks good. The only thing I need now is more Lego art, because we still have more space above those boxes there on either side of the Bricksie sign. And then also, I originally thought that I was gonna put the art on either side of this doorway and above the doorway as well. But I just think that this wall is a better feature wall. You can sort of see everything there. I like the decision of that. I think that's cool. And we've got a lot of space for expansion, so that's good. I still haven't decided whether or not I wanna raise up that ultimate Iron Man art yet. I think I'm gonna leave it as is for right now, just because the gap between the Iron Man arts, the 2-inch gap, it matches everything else below. I mean, the ultimate solution would be to like redo it all and raise it all up so it's all at even space, but you know what? I think that's good enough for now. I'm pretty happy with the outcome.
We decided to time-lapse this process as well, so we started with the Sith art and then we moved upward. And as we did this, we tried to keep them as level as possible, using a small level and then just measuring everything. So measuring 2 inches over, making a little mark, lining up the art, putting the small level on top, and then just attaching it to the wall using the heavy-duty command strips that when you pair up 4 of them, I think they can hold up to 15 pounds, and some of them have like 6 on them. The large ones, for example, they have 4. The smaller ones, they have 2. And the big ones, like the world map and the Hogwarts crest, have like 6. So I don't think they're going to go anywhere unless somebody starts slamming doors, which I don't foresee myself doing. So yeah, I think they're going to be fairly secured. We hung all our art in the past like this, and it really worked out. None of it really hit the floor unless I accidentally bumped it off the wall. And the end result is quite good. Everything's level and square, and there's room for expansion.
Now, unfortunately, this diorama here, that's the mansion, has been like destroyed. It got destroyed upon the move. I haven't really properly repaired it yet. I could definitely repair it, but maybe, just maybe, we could have another diorama table right here. I've always said that this could be some sort of workstation, but maybe it could be a diorama table. We've got the medieval diorama table over there. But maybe this needs to be something right here as well. That might be pretty special. And after moving that, it actually reveals another spot where we could potentially put even more art, and that is on the side of the staircase here. Lots of room for expansion, I like that. There's actually one in my collection that I haven't built yet. That's the 3D Gotham City art. So I've got to get on that. And then also there's the new Milky Way set as well, which I could add to the collection. What other art is there that I don't have? There's the Rolling Stones. There's the Great Wave. I've got Vincent van Gogh in one of the shelving rooms. Could put that out here, I guess. Is there any other art that I missed? Probably, and I'm sure they're going to issue a bunch more as well. And there's the final four. Last but definitely not least, it would be really cool actually to get matching art done for me and also Mrs. Bricksie and put them beside our kids. I think that would look super cool. In addition to hanging those, I decided to do some cleaning up here. So I sorted some parts, put some parts away, and then when I moved those boxes on top of the cold air return, it freed up all the space on top of my parts. So I decided to put the shadow box full of brick separators right there. Also the Mountain View Observatory, a couple Star Wars sets, some sorted parts in the IKEA bins, and then some Ninjago temples. Those need to be reworked into the Lego City. The half-built Dark Falcon, and a couple other Ninjago structures. Eventually, I would like to put large sets on top of the parts and also some large sets on the shelves, which are right behind me. But there we go. I think that adds a really nice element to the building space up here. You know, fills those walls in, just gets all that stuff off the shelves or off the ground, and I just think that looks fantastic. Plus, all this as well. Pretty exciting day here in the Lego studio. So everybody, there we go. Really happy that we were able to get this done today. Like, that looks so awesome. I know I procrastinated for quite some time with the Lego art, but we got it done today, and all in one day. Plus, we were able to make some other huge improvements as well with the boxes and everything and hanging all the stuff upstairs. So yeah, pretty awesome. Thank you so much for coming on by. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.